What's up guys, Gumzo and welcome to Pro Cycling Manager 2022 for the first impressions video upon the new opus of PCM. Thank you very much Nikon for sending me a copy early. The game is out right now as I'm speaking on PC, you can go get it. There was a giveaway on my channel earlier, but you'll be able to get some more keys later on, so do feel free to follow me on this channel and also make sure to follow my social medias. But yeah, today's going to be all about first impressions. I do not know anything about the game. I mean, I've got like a list of features I'm going to talk about, but I have done nothing. So let's just dive in. Now, the brand new features of this game rely a lot in the career mode. It's been a long time since we had a proper improvement. And this year, the improvement comes about the scouting system, absolutely revamped, remade from scratch. So let's take a quick look. Because for those who've played PCM in the past, mainly the likes of PCM 2010, 2011, and all sorts, you would remember that you would send scouts to different countries, and those scouts would come back with riders. Those countries had specialties, and it is once again the case nowadays. You'll send them to continent and then a country, and I'm going to do a lot of parallels right now with Football Manager. It's a game I like, it's a game many people like if you like football and mainly manager games. The scouting system has taken a lot of hints from FM. First of all, before you would scout under 19s till under 22s, that is now done. The scouting system is solely done from under 17 to under 19. And just like on FM, you have something called knowledge. Now that is something that I don't have, but for the scouts, it's actually very important. The knowledge is spread into two factors, the country knowledge and the scouts knowledge. The knowledge of the country goes from 1 to 10. The better the knowledge, the more accurate the results will be. And that goes the exact same way with the scouts knowledge from 1 to 5 this time. It's more about his capacity to give you better results from the get-go so that you don't spend time scouting a rider that will in hindsight not be very useful. Now, as you can see on the map here, I've taken Europe and therefore France. The knowledge we have of the country is 1. That is due to us having one rider from France. We've got a bonus of 1 point through Adrien Petit. So the more riders you have from a nation, the better your beforehand knowledge will be. If we take a look at Belgium, we've got 2 points thanks to all of these riders. Because of Quinten Amens and Thomas de Vrint, we also get an added 3 points, and we get 1 point because, well, the team is based in this country. Now there is one more thing that's quite important, and again, parallel to FM. For those who know Wonder Kids or Regens, most of the time they'll be from nations of the sport, right? It's very simple to see a regen from France, from England, in FM doing very well, Spain or anything. That's going to also happen this year, because you've got training structures and popularity of cycling. So the better those two stats are, or the higher the value, as said on the screen, the higher the chance of getting a very, very good cyclist it is. If you were to take the Bermuda, for example, training structures would be 1 and popularity of cycling would be 1, meaning that your chances of finding a wonder kid would be extremely slim. However, it is possible with time to increase the popularity and the training structures of those countries should they have a good rider. Now, last thing regarding the scouts, so I've assigned my 4 scouts to different countries. You will get a bi-monthly report of the riders you've decided to scout, and therefore know the progression really from the start. You will actually be able to follow it rather than just remembering to do it every like 5 months because you wanted to sign a guy and it don't happen at the beginning of the save. So that's also a very, very good add. I have to say the scouting system has made me very interested into this this whole new revamp. Moving on to some of the UI improvements, we have brand new rating regarding the evaluation. Goodbye the average rating, and we now have an eval based out of 6 stars. So if you get 6 stars, you're good. If you get 1, you're not. That also applies with some new stats and mainly new visuals for the stats. Forget the colored numbers. We now have boxes around the numbers. It's a very simple change, but it does the job. Regarding the quality of the riders, someone can now have more than 1 quality. So example, Pasquale, sprinter, cobble, hills, and flat terrain. Very good, much better than having 1 simple category. Also, a UI change, and this one does make me quite happy. It is regarding the trainer. You can now modify directly your trainer on screen, on the team page. You don't have to manually click on every single rider to do so, and that does make me a lot happier. Now, regarding scouting, I heard there was some new changes. I have no idea how this works so far. Wait, hold on. Does that mean I can go... Right, let's say I put the Vuelta a Mallorca, and if I select Jan Geert, if I do this... Oh my god. Oh, they've just made a man very happy. Wait. Select everyone? Oh. This is the best thing ever! PCM just allowed me to gain so much time. Goodbye manually clicking on everyone. Alright, I was simulating to get through maybe some interesting things. Something I just managed to see. Itamar Einhorn managed to finish second in the K11's Great Ocean Road Race. And therefore, by becoming second, it increased the popularity of cycling in Israel. So that's not something I knew. I did not know that was how the countries improved on their knowledge and popularity. So that's very, very good. See? We learn things. But that's actually a very decent ad. Okay, so it's been like a month and a half now since I've put my my scouts. I'm yet to get an email regarding the scouts, so we'll take a look. Maybe there's no email, right? Maybe it's they sent it as a spam. But the updates are indeed made, so okay. So we do have updates. We've got a lot of riders, as a matter of fact. Already evaluation is here. The potential is not known so far. We've got some stats that we do know. There's this, which allows us to observe. It doesn't work. Alright, let's still remember this. I'm still on the beta build, so by day one there will be an update that maybe fixes a few glitches. This, I'm unsure what it's actually meant to do. Also, something that changed regarding the UI before we move to a race. Let's say we take Ben O'Connor. You now have a tab for best results, and you can see literally his best results in career and regarding the seasons. So that's, I think, a very, very fun thing. And also, the championships he's won. I think it's a genuinely interesting thing. It doesn't take too much. I'm gonna hope that if I click this, I can maybe see the former Palmares. Okay, I still cannot, but it was worth a shot. Alright, we'll just do a very quick race for this first impressions. Maybe see a few things have changed. Already the Tour de France jersey of Jumbo-Visma. I don't care about the tutorial! Thank you. But yeah, just a very quick race. There has been some improvement, mainly to two things, which are the stamina and the resistance stat. I'll do a video really tailored to that, covering those two changes, because this race clearly doesn't have what it takes to trigger those stats. But yeah, that is the main improvement that happened in what is actually the race in itself. There's also another rule, another change that has been done. Now, they have not said it. I don't know why. It is in the list of improvement, but it's the hidden one. We'll see if it happens. If it doesn't, I'll tell you about it. There's a lot of crashes in this stage right now. It's probably because I put the crash to 3. I wanted to do a bit of an experiment. But also some other things that have been announced that I'm not going to showcase, and I probably won't during the entire year, because they're aimed at pro cyclists. Is that nowadays, if you're interested in pro cyclists and you were kind of upset when well, you crashed and nobody waited for you, if you're the leader, there'll be instructions given by the AI to come help you, or if you want to attack and you're trying to bridge a group, maybe the rider in front will stop, wait for you. So the AI has been remanaged in a way to make pro cyclists less of genuinely a solo job. We say that cycling is an individual sport that is won as a team. That is exactly what Pro Cyclist is trying to achieve with this new game. And I said I wouldn't be able to see the effects of the resistance and stamina change. We kind of are on Philippe Gilbert. He crashed, he had to pace a long time at 90 to be able to come back. And his yellow bar is getting stuck around this point right here. He's really struggling to get any higher. I think probably also because the rhythm is quite high. If it had been just a more chilled peloton, it probably would change. But it is now a lot more, or much more difficult to get the stamina back after spending it. So if you're pacing a lot in the mountain stage, you want to like destroy the race from the get-go, you're going to struggle to do that a lot more this year than you were in the previous years, and it really strengthens the strategic aspect of the game, trying to really protect your rider and keep its energy, or his energy, sorry, until the end. So I think in a way that could make the game a lot more interesting, because you can see like Philippe is really struggling to recover his energy. That would be the stamina bar. So the stamina acts on yellow, and the red one is resistance. He's got 73 and 72 today. You have a bit of a win zone here. We'll see if they're as effective as last year. No new cameras, shock. I mean, they're creating gaps, sure, but there's not even that much wind, to be fair. Although there is already a break here. Could wind zone be as effective as last year? And see, like, I've paced for what, like 9 kilometers roughly with Components? His yellow is gone already. So you can't really pace for that much nowadays. Okay, what the fuck? Why is Van Aert attacking with Luis Leon Sanchez? Okay, interesting. I mean, sure. To be fair, if you want to have fun, just have fun, I guess. We'll take an L for this first impressions video. It's okay. It's fine. It happens. It'll happen many times. If Arnaud Démare takes the win on... No? Oh, actually, wait, I've won. Wait, have I? No, I've taken an L. Matthew Walsh is the first winner of PCM 2022? Right. Well, that's going to be a good year, innit? Also, it is sadly something we didn't see, but there is a new factor. If you crash in the final 3 kilometers of a flat stage, you will be reinstated with everyone. No time gaps. PCM could have announced it. They didn't. They waited for the content creators to do so. I was getting confused because I thought it was the search tab. There's a new tab here. There's a tab to actually search for riders. You've got all of the riders right now directly. Oh, that's actually a good ad. Final thing to check is going to be the stats. So we'll take a look if there's anything out of the ordinary. But we've got Tadej Pogacar, the best climber, then Roglic and Bernal with 81. David Gaudu with 80 seems maybe a bit too much French for my liking. When it comes to the hilly stats, we've got Julien Alaphilippe leading ahead of Tadej and Roglic. God, I feel like the Slovenians are going to be horrendous on this game. Vlasov doing quite well with 80-80, but for a sprinter, having 63 in sprint is not exactly great. When it comes to the time trial, we've got Filippo Ganna ahead of Evenepoel and Besegar, Van Aert, Cavagna, Roglic. Stefan Kung is only 7th. They've done him dirty. He's better than this. For the couples, it's a battle of the vans between Van Aert, Van der Poel and Van Baarle. Ineos have a mental team because I've seen Pidders with 79-78. Ben Turner 77, Luke Rowe 77. Fair enough. Finally, the sprint aspect led by Fabian Jakobsen, which I'm gonna guess is Fabio Jakobsen, with 83. Then Merlier, Philipsen, Ewan with 82, and Demarcave with 81. Not bad, not bad. 78 for Arnaud Delis, and Girmay, the GOAT, 76, 75, 77. Good stats, but at the same time, not very good. It's average. It's a good average. It's like an a B plus. It's a good average. But either way, I believe that about wraps it up for my first impressions. I wanted them to be very genuine, so I didn't really know anything beforehand except the things I knew. The game is, as I said, out today on PC. So if you want to get it, get it. If you should buy it or not buy it, I think it's up to you. I'm going to use the same argument I've used last year. If you plan on playing a lot of hours on the game, get it, right? It's not that different from last year's, but there's improvements, and if you play a lot, play. That's it. That's as simple as it is. If you play more than like 100, 200, 300 hours, your 40 euros will be like gained back. I don't know why. I have some sort of optimism this year. I really like the new scouting system. I think it's going to make career modes quite fun. And speaking of careers, there will be a custom career on PCM 2022. Indeed, a custom career. We're going back to what I did on PCM 2020. The save is already, I already know who I'm going for. So everything will be known in the coming days. You'll get some more gameplay as well in the coming days. So if you want to see it, do feel free to subscribe to the channel. And yeah, hopefully I can have you guys with me alongside the journey of PCM 2022. My name is Guillaume. Have an amazing day and I'll see you very soon. Yeah.